She is unequivocally our International Volunteer of the Year Award winner. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ciara Lane.
Ciara Lane, what a journey from Dundalk to Calgary, back here to Croke Park tonight. What's it like to be here and to get an award here tonight with lots of family and friends?
Oh, absolutely phenomenal. When I got the email saying that I had been even nominated for an award and let alone had won something, I was just absolutely floored. I said to them, I was like, I'm sure I'm going to show up here and they're going to be like, no, sorry, you got something wrong here. But yeah, it means an awful lot. Like, I think GAA has been central to my life, both in and out of Ireland since I was a youngster. So yeah, it means an awful lot to come and kind of celebrate some successes like with family and friends, and surrounded by so many absolute legends of the sport as well. So yeah, it's been amazing.
You mentioned the journey briefly. What has been your journey and what have been the highlights?
So yeah, I mean, I guess I have always been involved in camogie and stuff like that growing up, and I really only took up ladies Gaelic football when I went to college, and I played with the Chester Gaels in the University of Chester. So I think that was a real kind of glimpse into the development of Gaelic games abroad, and kind of taking on committee positions in that club and seeing it develop from year to year was phenomenal. So yeah, I got the chance to play with Seoul Gaels very briefly when I lived in Korea for a year, and when I moved to Calgary, I think I landed on the Saturday and went training on the Wednesday, and since then, like, it's just been a huge part of my life there, and the friendships I've made through the club and seeing the club develop and integrating Canadians and integrating people from, you know, not the typical GAA background has been absolutely brilliant, because they're learning something completely new. So it brings so many opportunities, and to see that development is just, it's so rewarding. So yeah, I'm just so glad to have been a part of it, really.
So is it developing as fast and as well as it is here at home?
I would say so. I think like when you see the amount of work that the LGFA is putting into the development of the sport, both at like the grassroots level and like how things are being promoted like at the national level, I think it's such an inspiration to see that, and it kind of drives you on to show you what can be done in your local club when you kind of apply that same approach. So I mean, for us, like getting into universities and now being able to teach up and coming Canadian PE teachers about the sport and about Gaelic football and Gaelic games, like that's huge for us, and it's huge for building knowledge of the sport outside. And it's a challenge abroad, because you have to kind of introduce the sport first and explain what it is, and then the community piece comes with that afterwards. So it's it's been quite the journey, but I think to see it developing at the pace that it's at, not just in Calgary, but you look at, you know, cities like Montreal and Vancouver and Toronto and other clubs out east, and even Edmonton, Regina, all around our local area, like it's all up and coming, and you've got people that are so enthused to be a part of it. So yeah, long may it continue, I hope.
We get a lot of viewers from Canada on the live streams. Are they important to people abroad?
Oh, absolutely. I think so. I think that you know, being able to see the sport is huge, and I think that when you've got the sport that's so visible, either through social media streams or if we stream onto TG Cahir or whatever it is massive, because again, your opportunity for seeing the sport for new players can be limited at times. So it's yeah, they're definitely engaged, and they definitely want to keep more of it going, I'd say. So
for Kildare, and that is 1 point all after 6 minutes. And